it. Ooh, which is the latest one? I probably should have named these a bit better. Playtime 331, that sounds good. Right. So I was thinking about this a bit since last time I played, and I believe I went to just about every place that was available to me at this point, and none of them seem to have any obvious progress. So, as far as places where I feel like I can do things that hasn't been resolved yet, I was able to narrow it down to Grandma's house with the clock. I don't think I can do anything with that. Like, it's possible that, or rather, it feels like there's a piece of that puzzle missing. And while it's possible that the piece is somewhere in the attic, I kinda doubt it, because I think I was pretty thorough at the attic. And I think it would make sense if, like, the piece I'm assuming is missing is the hour hand of the clock. Because while it doesn't really look like it's missing, the game explicitly states that the hand you can see is the minute hand, and there is no hour hand overlaid on top of it. So it's probably missing the hour hand, I'm probably missing that. And I'm guessing at some point in the game, the German dude who tried to call and then hasn't gotten back to me, I'm expecting a letter from that guy. Like, hey, here's this hour hand for the clock. That is my prediction. And at that point I'll get to that, and that will explain a lot of stuff about how Gabriel is the Schattenjäger. But that is not right now, probably. So the other two options for things I could maybe do are at the what was that lady called? Like over here at the Getty estate. But the butler wants some evidence before I can get in. And I think I tried to give him every item I had, so I don't have the evidence. So I don't think that's the way to go either. And the third place I could think of where I could maybe do something is the police station. Because I can tell my officer buddy to leave the room to get me some coffee. And I never did anything with that. And I don't think I was that thorough in his room. I was very thorough on one side of the room. Also, this guy wasn't here before. Interesting. Interesting.
The electrician has left his tools behind. He must plan on returning.
Okay, well... that wasn't there before. Can I have them?
It looks a bit heavy. Why do that with the electricians?
I don't know. I might want them.
Why do that? Why do... Talking to thin air.
What are you doing, Gabriel?
Gabriel is no handyman. He has an aversion to screwdrivers of the non-liquid variety.
Okay, sure, whatever. Anyway, that's not why I came here, but I will keep that in mind. Oh, actually,
Hey, hey, hey. It's
Hey.
you, God help me.
I should have checked the light switch that the handyman was fixing. Maybe there's something to that. Anyway, I can tell this guy to get me coffee. And I think I was pretty thorough checking out this spot of the room. But maybe there's something over here that I am not seeing immediately. Or it's a microwave, isn't it? I think I tried to use that as well.
Can I ask you about some stuff? You're the writer. Ask away.
Coffee, please.
How about getting me some coffee?
No way. Enough is enough.
Please, 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 pretty please.
All right, all right. Just shut the hell up.
Had to be very worried for a second there. My one clue.
Some people are never satisfied.
And then I'm gonna make a save. And try things out. Pick up these files.
Gabriel would prefer to... Gabriel would... Unfortunately, it's not Gabriel, it's not...
The jacket seems like the best bet. Come on.
The suit, the... It's...
Surely there's gotta be something in this room. If there isn't, then I'm completely out of clues. I don't have any idea what to do.
Gabriel,
And you get so little time to even check.
Gabriel would prefer...
Huh.
Here, drink it.
Thanks.
Anything else I can ask?
Can I ask you about you?
Marie Laveau?
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Is she that red-headed chick that works at Freddy's?
No.
Then I don't know her.
Ah.
What's the status on the Voodoo Murders case?
You're as filled in as me.
Have you ever called the hair club for men?
I'd rather have no hair than your hair.
So how'd you... Do you know any...
Consulting him go somewhere?
other...
Hey, I'm on my feet all day. Yeah, you
know, you have a unique way of wearing...
We can't all...
You know, if you started carrying a lollipop...
Go to...
Have you ever called the hair...
No, that doesn't go anywhere.
Tell me about you.
What else?
Just tell me...
Remember how we used to play monkey in the middle? You'd act like... And we used to do it at your...
Yep, and it was a great way to pick... Oh, no.
It's you.
Gabriel would... It's not... Gabriel's not in... Gabriel... That intercom would be of little use outside this building. Gabriel's not... Gabriel would...
He's not my type.
Gabriel would prefer... Gabriel would...
Who's that?
Frank's. What a babe, huh?
Logs of unsolved cases. That's funny. Art prints. Nice polyester. The door. Art. Mosley's office. Police department. Art. Mosley's office.
Alright, I'll check outside, and if... outside as in outside this room. And if there's nothing there, just gonna look it up.
Well, I'll be seeing you. Have a good one.
Oh, the handyman is gone.
There's a temperature gauge on the wall near Mosley's office.
Oh.
The security cage has been removed by the electrician.
Oh, okay. I can fuck with the temperature in the room. What that does, I'm not sure. I mean, you can almost read the numbers, but... all the way up. How do I turn this? There. That's a good sound.
Whew, it's hot in here. Dang, the air conditioning must be on the blink. Are you hot? Man, I'm hot.
Oh? Oh? Can I steal his coat? The other coat?
Can I ask you about some stuff?
Or some... oh, there's
You're
some,
the writer.
probably
Ask
something in his
away.
pocket. Pocket,
How about
please.
getting...
No,
Please.
all right. Some people are...
Steal his stuff.
I think I'll just borrow this bag.
There we go. What did I take?
Hey, what are you doing with my coat?
Nothing. I thought I saw something crawling on it.
Just drink this.
Thanks. Tons. I mean it.
Alright, excellent. What did I take?
Gabriel is carrying Mosley's badge.
Okay. Okay. Bye, Mosley. I'm out. Okay, I think I see how this progressed. I have a feeling that I first visited the Getty estate, and only at that point did the handyman spawn and unlock this, which allows me to get the badge, which I need to get to the Getty estate. Just feels a bit unnecessary, but I guess I can at least understand the logic. Hey, Hedgehog.
The knocker.
Just getting stuck in a video game.
Help you? I'd like to see Malia Getty, please. I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you. I do have official business. Really? Please tell me the nature of your business.
Okay. Okay. Police business.
Gabriel doesn't want to display his possession of that badge. When he's ready to use it, he'd be...
Just as I thought. Good day,
What?
sir.
Why use that? Using that on the...
Why did he...
The badge says New Orleans Police Department and Detective Mosley. The photo of Mosley reads Cop Nerd to Gabriel's eyes.
What the fuck?
That object... Those two objects would have... Those two objects would have...
What did the game even say?
Gabriel, the knob...
Something
May
about
I-
not displaying it right now.
My name is Detective Mosley.
What?
I'm here on police business. Really? How interesting. Wait here. I'll inform Miss Giddy.
I guess I was a pixel off.
Miss Giddy will see you. Right this way. Miss Giddy will be down shortly. Thank you.
What can I do for you, Detective?
You can talk.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Miss Giddy?
I assume that's what you're here for, Detective.
Alright.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Why would you want to know about that, Detective? It's rather silly, isn't it?
There's nothing silly about the voodoo murders.
But that voodoo is faked. That's what I've read in the papers.
That's what the papers say, all right.
But you're not convinced?
No, frankly, I'm not. The police department isn't known for its imagination.
Oh. Well, I can see that your imagination is considerable.
Are you sure you can't tell me anything about voodoo?
I really don't know much about it. Isn't there some place in town that you can find out about that sort of thing? A museum or something?
Yeah,
I believe there is a museum.
Then maybe you should check there.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The murders? Only what I read in the papers.
And what do you read in the papers?
I'm sure you know much more about it than I, Detective.
What do you know about
The murders?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of how asking about the same thing again can sometimes give you more dialogue, but you can't tell when that happens. So you just end up repeating stuff like I just did.
Tell me about your life in New Orleans.
The Getty family came to New Orleans in 1800. We worked very hard to get where we are. On the other hand, we've done a lot for this community.
I can believe that. You're doing a lot for me right now. Tell me more about New Orleans.
I'm afraid I don't get out into New Orleans society much. Because of the Getty money, we have slots in the best country clubs and on the best Mardi Gras courts. But I must admit, I hate it. I avoid actually making an appearance unless it becomes absolutely necessary.
I know about those courts. They're very exclusive.
Yes, especially when it comes to people of my race. That's why we don't turn down the appointments. It's a rare opportunity to rub their noses in it. But that's not where I spend my time. I have more important things to do with my life.
That's admirable. Many women would love the chance to get caught up in that kind of life.
I'm not any kind of woman you might be familiar with.
Yes, I can see that. Tell me more about New Orleans.
I don't know what else you want to hear, Detective. Anything you might care to know about my public life you can easily look up in the papers.
I assume that's all.
Tell me more.
I don't know.
Do you have any idea what Capri Saint-Gar means?
No, I don't. What does it mean, Detective?
That's confidential information, ma'am.
Something without something.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
I have heard of her, of course, but that's about it.
Do you know anything?
I have heard...
Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
I suppose I don't really have a choice. What do you want to know, Detective?
Oh boy.
What kind of things interest you?
I don't have a lot of free time, but I do appreciate the arts. Opera, symphony, ballet, fine art. If you look around, you'll see that we collect African art, for example.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
It is, Detective. It means a great deal to me.
Do you have a career?
A career? Being the head of the Getty family is a 24-hour-a-day job. We have many holdings and many responsibilities, financial and otherwise. The management of our business affairs and properties leaves me with time for little else.
Poor little rich girl?
Believe it or not, Detective, wealth does have its price.
Tell me about your family.
The Gettys? We're a very private family.
How many people are there in your family?
Well, my mother just passed away.
I am sorry.
So am I. She was a magnificent woman. We were very close. I was an only child.
And your father?
I never knew him.
It's hard to believe that any man would leave a woman like you. Or like your mother must have been.
He did not leave, Detective. But that's really none of your concern.
I'm sorry. Go on.
There are, of course, other Gettys in the city. I have a large, extended family.
I see.
At this point, I gotta admit that I don't really remember why I'm talking to her. Other than that, right now in the game I can. I recall the only connection she has to anything is that when I was at the murder scene, she drove by. And that's it. Alright then. Seems important.
Do you have a husband? A boyfriend?
I'm very independent, Detective. The women in my family have always preferred it that way.
So, you've never been married?
No, and I never will be.
What about children?
Yes, that is likely. Someday.
Or maybe you just came here to flirt with her. Can't rule that out.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I do a lot of charity work around the city, primarily in the prison and reform system. I'm not a professional sociologist, but it does interest me.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
As you wish.
Can you tell me anything about what happened out at the lake?
That's it.
I wish I could, but I've never seen or heard anything unusual at the lake, and I do spend quite a bit of time out there.
Yep, exactly as I expected.
Can you tell me...
I wish I could.
Excuse me, but your eyes are really distracting. I don't think I've ever seen a color quite like that. Brownish gold. It's so deep and rich. Man, if I could bottle that, I'd make a fortune.
Thank you, Detective. That's an interesting observation, though probably not relevant to your case.
A good detective never knows what might be relevant, Miss Getty.
Then you must be truly exceptional at your job. I think this has gone on long enough. You're not really a detective, are you?
Who, me? Well, I am on this case, Miss Getty.
I saw you at the lake yesterday. I thought you must be with the police since you were there, but you don't act like a police officer. Besides, I'm rather certain that the other man said his name was Mosley.
All right, you caught me. I'm not with the police. My name is Gabriel Knight. I'm a writer working with Detective Mosley on a book.
Well, Mr. Knight, now that we've established who you are, perhaps you can tell me the real reason you're here.
Well, I am researching the book, and I thought you might have seen or heard something at the lake.
I don't like liars, Mr. Knight.
Okay, you're right. I really just wanted to see you again. You
Again?
can be mad at me if you want, but I swear I've never done anything like this before.
Mr. Knight, you've lied about your identity and wasted my time with meaningless questions. If it weren't vaguely flattering, I'd really be angry. You're lucky I don't call the real police. I think you should go, Mr. Knight.
What did I get out of
Claudia,
this?
wait. If you just give me a chance.
I've wasted enough time. I'll have Robert show you out. Robert? Show Mr. Knight out, please.
I most certainly will. Thank you very much. I had a lovely time. Ah, shit.
What was this entire sequence? I got nothing out of that. Okay, does... What's her name? Have anything for me?
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June. I could smell you from here.
Classic. Sadly, that doesn't mean much for me. I haven't played it, and I have been betrayed by supposed classic point-and-clicks in the past.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Well, that went well. Could you research Caprice and Score?
Are you sure you don't know what caprice en corps means?
I told you.
Ah, God! Research! Like, why is this a mystery?
Under the window are reference books, dictionaries, foreign language dictionaries, quotation books, and others. Gabriel borrows them often when he's writing.
We have foreign language dictionaries. We work in a bookstore. And we can't figure out 3 small French words. Come on. That should not be a mystery. Okay, maybe I should return the badge.
I'm out of here. Try not to.
Don't hurry back.
Gabriel doesn't want to display his possession of that badge. When he's read,
Also, that explains why I previously got that prompt when I was trying to show it to somebody. Gabriel was blocking the view.
Hey, bud. You! Last time I looked.
Give me my badge right now.
Oh, is that why you're so excited? If you knew what I needed it for.
I'm sure it was to impress a woman. You could have asked. Do you know how embarrassing it is to admit your badge was stolen? I had a photo with the chief, and he wanted me wearing it. I should lock you up, Knight.
I suppose you could. Seems to me, though, there was that time you borrowed my bike without mentioning it. Right from in front of my shop.
Yeah, don't remind me. Just don't do it again. Whew, it's hot in here.
Okay. Anything
Dang,
else?
The air conditioning must be on the blink.
Do I really have to
Are
wait
you
until...
hot?
Okay, I guess I'll have to wait for you to do this again. Can I steal his stuff again? I'm surprised that this is still happening. Him taking his coat off, that is.
Can I ask you,
Anything new?
what's the status on...
You're
Have you ever...
Nothing new. Okay.
The suit that
I'm gonna hit the road.
Fuck, I'm already leaving. I can't cancel it. Gonna talk to this guy just in case. But I got...
I wish you wouldn't wear...
I got no other clues, so I'm hoping that at some point I'll just trigger progress that she has finished researching something.
Got a minute? Could you...
Sure.
Well, that's not working.
Do you have...
yet.
Nope.
Are you...
I told...
Yep, this is not great. Not great. Alright, I can operate the phone, but I don't have any numbers to call.
Gabriel never has figured out how to operate the memory function on this phone.
So that's not gonna help. I guess I haven't read today's paper.
Today's news.
Probably a thing I should be doing.
Times Picayune, dated June 19, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns nothing new.
Thanks.
The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crimes is fake. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square, called La Plaza d'Armas. Under French rule, it was used for executions, firing squads, hanging, even impalement and breaking on the wheel. Yikes! Of course, these days it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instincts.
I feel a dark star rising, all right.
There was a point. Would it be nice if that that horoscope was some sort of clue for each day? But I don't feel like I got anything
I'll
out
be
of that
back
one.
later.
If anything, I feel like maybe I'll visit Jackson Square simply because that was mentioned in the paper. Got no real reason to come here.
Interrogating the little boy wouldn't be very useful.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yep, I mind all right.
Why?
Because A, I don't know anything, and B, I'm busy.
Oh,
There's no one there there's no one there.
Oh, that's a trash can. I thought somebody was sitting over there.
The other parked with...
really wouldn't mind some sort of fast travel.
An artist's take.
Could I ask you some questions?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm doing any of this.
The drummer is busy. The juggler is busy.
Well, that accomplished about as much as I expected. I guess I'll revisit some old places and see if something new has triggered.
Hi. Can I ask? I can't tell you. Have you? I don't know much, monsieur.
Maybe the museum?
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
You walk a bit slower, Knight.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course.
Malia Getty, was this an option before?
Do you know Malia Getty?
Should I?
She referred me to your museum.
Many have read about our museum in the newspapers, Mr. Knight.
That's a good point.
Okay, well, that was a new dialogue option, but it got me nowhere.
Tell me more about current voodoo.
You have tapped.
Okay.
Not if you're interested. Hoodoo is of interest.
Okay, I feel like I have established that. There's nothing new here.
The doorway is already...
How does Gabriel walk so slow in this room? He's not a fast walker to begin with, but in this
Goodbye,
room...
Dr. John.
In this room especially. Slow motion active.
Gabriel Knight?
Hello, Magentia.
I feel like I've also exhausted the dialogue for her, but... Maybe there's something new.
A large crystal ball is prominently...
Can I steal it?
No thanks. Could I ask you if you...
No, this is all old stuff.
Give me an example.
All right.
Tell me.
Yeah. There.
Yeah, nothing new. Did I gain anything? None of these items feel useful.
Dr. John tells me you're a voodoo practitioner of some kind.
Yes, I am a voodoo yen, a voodoo priestess.
Could I...
I was hoping that the previous bit of dialogue would have triggered more dialogue in here. But no.
What?
I have told you all.
Okay. Anywhere else I
Well,
can
I
check,
guess I'll be
or
gone.
should I just look it up? I'm glad I made some progress on my own. That was the goal.
As you wish.
Tell me something new. Well,
Could I
hang
ask
up
you
the
a few
phone.
questions? Sure.
I feel like we've been through all this, but maybe Sam and Voodoo?
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
That's about all I can remember.
Well, thanks. Screw it. Let's make progress. Let's see. What do you want, game? Alright, this is the great walkthrough that I have to read sideways because it doesn't fit on the phone screen. Day 2. This is day 2. There's no way I'm further than that. Get the badge, go to Getty Estate. Get thrown out of the mansion. Jackson Square.
Sam, you're just about the worst chess player I ever knew.
Shut
Wait.
up, Marcus.
Wait, what? Give it a gift certificate to the hot dog vendor. What?
You know, Sam, you're just about the worst chess player I ever knew.
Shut up, Marcus.
What? Oh my god, I missed so much stuff on day 1 too. What the fuck? What? This is... there's apparently been a ton of pixel hunting that I have missed.
Hey, Grace. Here I am.
Oh, joy.
Open the... Oh my... I haven't tried to open the cash registers. I think I've tried to pick it up or use it or something, but I haven't tried to open this.
Gabriel opens the cash register to examine the take. Or, in the case of St. George Books, the mistake.
You can open this.
It's a gift certificate left over from yet another dismal failure of a promotion. The cash register contains about $20 in small bills and change.
Gabriel, that's all the change money I have. Touch it, and you can kiss your hand goodbye.
Would I do that to you? I trust you can live without this old gift certificate.
Knock yourself out.
Why?
The $20 gift certificate for St. George's looks pitifully new and unused.
Alright. I saw something else as well that I apparently completely missed. I don't know if this is important because... because what?
Gabriel is on the sand and clay shore of Lake Pontchartrain, at a site where some poor bastard got to see who the voodoo murderers really are. The site is now deserted. Gabriel... The site is Lake Pontchartrain is, but you wouldn't want Gabriel. The out damn the spot. Will patches of grass have managed to survive life on the bank? Patches of grass have. There seems to be a pattern to the. But if Gabriel, but if there is a pattern, it's smeared.
Okay, apparently I can use the magnifying glass here.
It's very large grass.
Nothing about that stood out.
Gabriel is already magnifying the grass. There doesn't seem to be. There does. It's very. There. Gabriel.
Okay. That was pointless. Can I just magnify random shit? Is that the way this works?
Gabriel is. The police have already taken samples of the blood. Mostly the police. It's
Bella?
extremely big sand.
Big sand.
Gabriel does. There's nothing worth.
Why?
It's extremely. There's not. The line. It's extremely big sand. Gabriel does.
Okay, I don't know if this is a thing you can actually interact with. Or maybe there's a clue later on, but I don't see the point in that. And here comes... Like, okay, I can maybe understand that if you just know to open the cash register using the correct word to use it, then you can get the gift voucher. But this, what is hopefully about to happen, I do not see how you're meant to figure this out. Take the voucher, and we'll give it to the hot dog salesman.
I have this gift certificate.
I'm busy.
It's good for $20 at St. George's Books, finest bookstore in New Orleans.
Really? I'll have to check it out sometime.
You could take this gift certificate with you, if you'll give me a lucky dog.
A lucky dog for a $20 gift certificate? Well, sure. Here you go.
Why?
The lucky dog is plump and juicy.
And then I read as far as the next bit, which also doesn't make sense.
You wouldn't like a lucky dog by any chance?
Would I? Thanks, mister. You got any special requests? Let me know.
I probably do, I just don't know what it might possibly be.
Interrogating the little boy wouldn't be very useful.
I have a request for him.
You mentioned something about special requests.
Yeah. You got one?
Oh my god. What the fuck? It's like... This is probably... out of everything, this is the most nonsensical thing about this game. Is that you have two actions for talking to people. And 9 times out of 10, the question mark brings up this menu, but not in the case of this kid, because interrogating him would be pointless. Instead, we gotta use the exclamation mark dialogue, which gets me this.
Can you do the Nutcracker Suite in D minor?
Say what?
Oh, never mind. How about When the Saints Go Marching In?
Sure. Hey guys, Saints!
You got it, kid.
Oh no, no! Make it stop. I can't make it stop.
That was great. Thanks.
No problem, mister.
Can't think of anything at the moment.
There is not.
Okay, is there something nearby that I want him to do?
Gabriel doesn't want to take that out of the park. Give a hoot. A bronze statue of Andrew Jackson marks the center of Jackson Square. Jackson Square is a good place to rest while exploring the French Quarter, and a great place to be entertained by local performers. A wrought iron fence surrounds the Jackson statue. Jackson Square. Jackson. A bronze. Jackson's. A bronze statue of Andrew.
Ipsai and Millikun.
Hey, come back here. Hey!
The artist would not have.
Okay.
The artist is off chase. The artist.
This seems important. For reasons unknown. Oh, he said something and I couldn't hear it.
Could I ask you some questions?
I'd rather not. I really...
Okay. How's it going?
Well, life sucks. I just lost 2 days worth of work.
What you working on now?
Just starting another drawing of the cathedral.
Oh my... Ah, this interface.
There's her drawing caught up against the hedges. Gabriel can't reach the drawing from where he is.
Okay, can I throw the kid over the fence?
You mentioned something about...
Yeah.
Can you fit through the bars around the statue?
Can you fit through the bars around the statue?
Can I? Just watch me.
Good. There's something in there I can't quite reach. Come on. Can you reach that piece of paper?
Sure thing. Here you go.
Thanks, kid.
Yep. See ya.
I'm just thinking of how the thing preventing me from doing that before was that I didn't know how to operate the cash register. Also, the whole thing was so scripted that it wouldn't have happened previously. Yeah, I am noticing some very absurd stuff.
It's a technical drawing of Saint Louis Cathedral.
I don't know why I wanted that, but I got it. I assume I want to give it back to the painter. I have no use for it personally. Maybe he can help me with something else.
This belongs to you, doesn't it?
My drawing? How'd you get it?
Oh, it was a bit of a squeeze, but I hate to see you lose your work. I lost my only copy of a manuscript once.
Well, you saved my butt. Let me know if I can ever do the same for you, huh?
Okay. A guy in the park owes me one. What? Oh. I feel like Gabriel Knight 2 also had some very absurd puzzles, but at the same time, I don't really recall anything too stupid about that. There was some pixel hunting and some faulty logic towards the end, but I don't know if the puzzles were actually that busted. I probably wrote it down in my notes, but can't remember off the top of my head. And I know, not having played Gabriel Knight 3, I know that that game has a notoriously absurd and stupid puzzle involving mustache.
Could I ask you some questions?
I'd rather not. I really get focused when I'm drawing.
Okay. Do you mind if I watch you?
Be my guest.
Do you know anything about this?
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with these patterns?
What do you need?
Is there any way you can reconstruct the whole pattern from these partials?
Pattern is probably circular, and there's some repetition in the elements. What is this from, anyway?
You'd never believe me.
Okie dokie. Well, there's... I think there's an area missing. If you could get me any more of these...
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, I was just gonna try all of these, but hey.
I have another one of those patterns.
Really? Let's see. Yeah, this is great. I think there's enough overlap now. I'll give it my best shot. I'll show you what I come up with tomorrow.
Great. I appreciate it.
Okay, can I go to bed? Wait till tomorrow. Now I know what to do. I just can't do it anymore on this day.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Alright. Well, day 2 was way shorter than day 1. Because day 1 took me like 3.5 hours. We can only hope, but I think Mystery of the Druids is too magical for anything to get close. So the City of the Dead that I found my heart's desire.
I'm so glad you could join us today. I've got messages when you want them.
Yes, please. I'll live
I
for
also
those
checked out
messages.
Tazanu. There are multiple listings in the white pages. I got the page, but you'll have to figure out the right one.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, this
now,
is
are you gonna tell me what happened yesterday with Malia Getty, or is it just too embarrassing? Don't tell me you actually got to see her.
Are the stars out tonight?
Gabriel, you don't seriously think she's interested? She can have any man in the city. You know, men with bank accounts.
You underestimate the Knight family's tragic poet samurai appeal. When Daddy married Mom, she was the hottest catch in town.
I always suspected there was something fishy in your family tree. But seriously, I think you should be careful.
Grace.
I'm serious. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach about this.
It's called jealousy, my dear. And you're right. You should be jealous of Malia Getty, as should every woman on this planet.
Oh, never mind. I'll just fix these books. Your life is in your own slippery little hands.
The point is to get it into somebody else's hands. And soon.
I actually don't know who the noteworthy actors in this are, or what the characters are that they are portraying. So if I have talked to Tim Curry already, I probably missed it. I'm not familiar with his voice. Mostly familiar with his name. And only barely.
Times Picayune, dated June 20, 1993. Gabriel scans over an uninteresting front page. Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions. The lecture is at Tulane University. Gabriel's horoscope for the day. An evil eye is upon you. Change course before it's too late.
Lighten up.
Main character, huh? Oh, he's definitely hamming it up here. What about... blanking out on the name. Luke Skywalker. Skywalker is in this game, but I don't know who he is. Nor can I remember his real name.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
I'm a list detective. Oh, okay. I need to go talk to the detective again and just make a note of his voice.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What? Okay.
Do you have messages for me?
Your pal Mosley called. He left a message that they're interrogating a suspect this morning, and you might want to be there.
Sounds
Well,
fun.
that works out.
I bet.
Do you have more messages for me?
That man from Germany called again, Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours. I took down his number. If you change your mind and want to give him a call back,
Yes.
just ask me for it.
Yes.
Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure. I'll give it to you when we're done talking.
Yeah, I can't think of any Tim Curry movie I might have seen.
Do you have more messages for me?
I've given everything. Here's that phone number.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, right. It's that guy from Red Alert. Never played Red Alert, but I do know the I do know the cutscenes.
It's customary to pick it up first.
Seriously. Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
I'm not calling some stranger in Germany.
What?
I still don't know who this guy really is.
What? Gabriel, you fucking tool. Why would you...
I've got some things.
Okay, Gran, tell me who this guy is.
Gabriel, come in.
Hi, Gran.
Make yourself...
Can we talk, Gran?
Tell me about... There's a lot of options, but I don't think any of these are interesting, except
Do
this.
you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
Wolfgang Ritter? Oh, no, dear.
You're lying.
Odd. Do you know anyone named...
Well, right. That was a waste of time.
Well, Gran...
Alright, the university open too. Alright, well, before we go there... Police station. Let's go talk to Mark Hamill.
Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy, anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. Well, he's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning at Jackson Square. Pushing coke? He knows something. Call it detective's instinct.
Detective's instinct. Got it.
All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. You been present at the so-called voodoo ritual?
I don't know nothing. I told you.
Come on now, you can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go, man.
Now, you relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were plainclothesmen.
Plain clothes, like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Now, who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murders?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. Now, you tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you in the witness protection program. But you have to earn it.
Witness protection? Are you crazy? Don't make me laugh. Jesus, just let me out of here.
Now, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
By now they know I'm here. I mean, it's different when I'm supposed to come here. Well, if I can send a message. Tell him I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's frickin' useless. Take him back to detaining, would you, Tony?
Yeah, you can kinda see the connection, or hear the connection. But Hamill...
I tell you, times like this, I'd kill for truth serum and damn the civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Huh? Hell no. Damn! We can only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. For the book, I mean. Maybe you can punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction, that's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do.
But I would not have made the guess that that's Hamill. Hey, Taker. Just knowing it's Hamill, I can kinda hear it, but...
Can I ask you about some
even
stuff?
then, it's kind of a stretch.
You're the writer. Ask away.
But that could be because, well, I don't think I've seen Hamill in almost anything either. Like, original Star Wars? I don't remember his voice. Not all that well anyway. And Joker? But that sounds like nothing else.
What do you know?
What else do you...
Oh, sure.
Alright, I guess we're done here. 83 points. That's progress. Oh, do you know something about the German guy?
I have this.
That's nice, but I'm busy with...
Oh, well, thanks. Oh, right. Ah, important things. What is this?
Somewhere there's a New Orleans phone book missing one of its C pages.
Oh man, I get so much stuff I can do right now.
Somewhere.
Alright.
The suit doesn't...
I can start calling people and I can visit
I'll
the
let you get
guy in the
back to-
park. Actual things. I can attempt to play this game using logic. Yeah, I know, it's unheard of.
The artist is an able draftsman, but interrogating him wouldn't lend much to Gabriel's investigation.
Okay, so it's a subtle difference between interrogate and talk.
How's it going today?
What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
Wow, this is great.
Uh-huh. Just don't, like, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Ah, forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it, and good luck.
The reconstructed Veve was done for Gabriel by a technical artist.
Excellent. I don't know what to do with it, but I'm sure it's good. Then let's go make some phone calls. I think there was only like 3 names in the phone book. Or 3 names of interest.
Hey, great.
Oh.
So Grace, can you research the pattern?
Got a minute?
Sure.
Oh my god, you can?
I have a pattern I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want. But check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
Hell yeah.
I can't...
Okay.
86.
This is
That's what I'm looking.
somewhere there's it's cut.
Gabriel is Tim Curry. Wait, seriously? Can I...
Somewhere the sing
555 12 something 0.
Hello.
Hi, is this the Kazanu residence?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Do you or does anyone in your family patronize the Dixieland drugstore?
I'm a busy man. What are you selling?
Nothing.
Good. Goodbye.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hello? I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Castro, be quiet. Who is this?
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Hello, Kazanu residence?
Hi. I was wondering if you could help me.
Yeah?
A woman in the Dixieland drugstore dropped her purse today, and the name Kazanu was inside it.
Dixieland drugstore? Never heard of it. Sorry.
Well, shit. I'm not sure I can remember the last number.
Hello?
I can.
Robert?
No, it's not Robert.
Then get off the phone.
What? I think it was the 8-0. Yeah, let's try that again.
Yes?
Hi, I called earlier about your drugstore order.
Hush, Castro! I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. Shut up. I'm gonna keep calling you. What? That's a bit excessive, don't you think?
Hello? Casino residence?
Hi, I called before about the Dixieland drugstore.
I told you it wasn't me. Stop bothering me.
I'm gonna keep calling you.
Hello? Casino residence?
Hi, I called before.
I told you...
Okay, you're not saying anything new. Okay.
Hello?
Hi. Sorry to bother you again, but I was wondering if you know anything about voodoo.
I don't believe this. Buzz off, guy.
Come on, once more.
Hello?
Hi. Sorry to bother you again, but I was wondering if you know anything about voodoo.
I don't...
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to get anything out of this.
Hello? Robert?
No, it's not Robert.
Then get off the...
Yeah, okay, I'm not getting anything out of this. Well, I think I know which one it is.
Somewhere.
It's gotta be, Casanova A. But, what does that bit of information get me?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do...
Sure. What? Okay.
Hey, 146. It is a playthrough. At least I have made progress today.
I'm out of here.
Okay, where do I... There's a phone book somewhere. Police station? That's my best guess. Maybe I can get the address here. Not the most logical thing, but...
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Yeah.
I'm here to see...
He's in his office.
Yeah.
Gabriel can't do anything with the officer from the front lobby.
And Gabriel is too incapable of walking all the way there. Without explicit orders. Wait, seriously?
Can I ask you...
I'm sorry, sir, but I really...
Gabriel already has...
Okay, does Mosley have anything?
Hey, hey.
This is a real stretch.
Can I ask?
No.
It's not...
I'm gonna hit the...
I guess the voodoo store, now that I know the number of the woman. Maybe I can do something with that.
Hi. Can I? It's important that I talk to... I can't...
Nope. Ah, fuck it. I still have a place to go.
It looks like the lecture is just starting. Gabriel decides to record the session.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name Voodoo is actually a banner heading under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of the subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems have. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all those spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa. During a voodoo ceremony,
Great
celebrants
picture.
are possessed by the Loa. And this is called being ridden. The human worshiper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god; Ezruli, the mistress of love; Papa Nebo, or Gede, the lord of death; Agwe, the spirit of water; Legba, spirit of the crossroads; and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
Ugh. Oh, I gotta get more sleep at night.
A tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Hounfors. Their priests, Hungan or Bokors. Their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a Voodoo Hounfor, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a Poto Mitan. The ritual circle is prepared with a veve, a pattern of symbols. Each tribe's veve is slightly different, consisting of complex symbols that identify their special Loa. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head priestess. The use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves include the ritual gourd or asson, the ritual knife or kubasa.
That knife gives me the chills.
The ritual whip, or fouet cache. And the ritual coffin, or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mama Loa for specific magical rituals.
Is it supposed
the
to have
Mama
Christian
Loa
cross
is
on
most
the
powerful figure in
the
any
cover?
Voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. The Mama Loa is the supreme woman. She butterflies, fireflies.
Firelight. No, what is it? Gabriel? What? I can't see. Gabriel, get in. Can't. It's too small for me. You must get in, Gabriel. It's not mine. Too small. Hide, Gabriel. Hide.
No, no, let me out. Help.
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my God, sorry.
Also, there may have only been 3 people sitting there, but there was a lot more sleeping. Okay, well, I think I actually got some info out of that. That dream sequence aside. Most notably, I should definitely go talk to the Voodoo Museum guy about the symbol thing.
The podium.
Are you a student?
No. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you have walked into my private office, Mr. Knight.
I know.
I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
Is this worthwhile to you?
Can you tell me anything about this pattern?
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back. Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating veve. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself. Each of the symbols in the veve represents something, a loa, a place. Where did you get this?
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
You think this Veve is authentic, then?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Absolutely. But I'm, undercover. You can contact me at the St. George's bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this if you don't mind.
Excellent. This is a different piece of paper, right?
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of crosses from the Laveau tomb wall. With my... It's Gabriel's sketch.
I haven't actually read the translation. DJ Conclave tonight. Ring. Wait, cash. Right. I did have previously. Does this mean anything to you?
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I've never seen those symbols. Therefore, they're probably meaningless.
Really? Are you sure?
I am never wrong, Mr. Knight. Therefore, sure is not in my vocabulary.
You seem like an asshole, you know.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
You already sat through my lecture on the subject, Mr. Knight. Perhaps next time you could stay awake and learn something.
Don't know about that.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the papers until you showed me that Veve. I wasn't interested before, but now, yes, I'd like to figure out where these people come from and what they're up to. They are obviously some very frightening and deadly serious voodoo. I'm hoping you'll tell me more about it.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I find it interesting to see the occasional fragment of voodoo practices in the everyday culture of New Orleans. The Catholic Church has always dominated in New Orleans, and its imagery, in turn, has dominated New Orleans voodoo.
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans Coeur means?
Cabri sans Coeur? Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, wolves, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
I'm going to set up a light source so you can see my face. Just a tiny bit. Wow, this is not working out. Seriously, what the fuck? I'm gonna need to get some sort of light source that produces like soft light that I can have. So my webcam isn't pitch black all the time. You know what, fuck it, that's good enough.
What was that translation of?
I'm not in the habit of...
That's kind of a dick move by the designers, by the way.
What was that translation of?
I'm not in the habit of repeating myself, Mr. Knight.
Why not? Why would you not repeat it? I get it. Goat without horns. Human. But still, if I had paid even less attention and missed what he said, I would be so fucked right about now.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
While I find the colloquial bastardizations of voodoo somewhat interesting from a sheerly intellectual point of view, there's not a lot of relation between people like Laveau and true voodoo practices.
Do you know...
I'm not in the habit of...
Do you know anything about animal masks?
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African voodoo religions.
Do you know any...
I'm not...
Can you tell me anything about that Veve I showed you?
I told you I would research it, Mr. Knight.
Tell me about yourself.
All right, Mr. Knight, I'm 35, a fully tenured professor at this university, as well as a fellow at Cambridge. My doctorate was obtained at Syracuse. Yes, Syracuse, in religious studies. I'm an agnostic, but I find human belief systems fascinating. I specialize in African religions because I grew up there. My father was a Protestant missionary. And I am heterosexual, when I practice sex at all, which isn't very often. Any other questions?
No.
Fine.
Okay, I didn't mean to go into that personal details, but thank you for the information. I wasn't trying to hit on you, if that's what you were worried about.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
It's very rare. Most voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible if that's what the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this. Mistress Azuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, oh, where will we find one? Azuli is the gentlest of Loa, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen grown and powerful Hungan tremble before a possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as Papa Nebo. Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that the Loa will simply take it for themselves.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
I wouldn't dwell on it. Most voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human sacrifice for several generations.
Tell me...
I wouldn't dwell...
Okay.
Your lecture was terrific.
Oh, you think so? You were snoring so loud I didn't think you'd heard it.
Actually, wait, before I leave.
Dr. Hartridge's office is crowded with masks. The carved stone head looks African and very old. That mask is quite hideous. An old globe sits atop Hartridge's file cabinet. Dr. The squatter grins maliciously at Gabriel. It's an enormous stone head.
Did you know there's a whole branch of archaeology devoted to garbage? Maybe you should look into it.
Exotic fish lend even more color to the cluttered office. The shelves behind
Okay, nothing in here. But okay.
I'll be going.
Oh, do keep in touch.
Let's make a save. Let's go say hi to the museum man.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Do you know something about this?
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do recognize it then?
I have never seen it before in my life.
Bullshit.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
Do you know anything about Veves?
I believe they have something to do with Haitian voodoo, but that is not really my area.
Well, thanks.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I used to have some antique African totem masks, but they were on the point of disintegration, so I removed them.
Can I have them?
Are you sure you can?
Unfortunately, I do not know much about totem masks. The practice was more African than American, and that is not my area of expertise.
Okay, thanks.
That's nothing. Okay.
The doorway.
Not as useful as I had hoped.
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Actually, wait. Let's.
Hello,
check one more
Dr.
thing.
John.
There's a dagger
Glad
on the
you could
wall.
return to us, Mr.
And I was also
Knight.
supposed to check out this pole that was mentioned during the lecture.
According to Hartridge, that pole in the center of the room is called a poteau mitan. That knife looks familiar. Probably from Hartridge's slide.
What do you call it? A kubasa?
Can I have it?
Gabriel doesn't want any. The pole.
Now that I've interacted with those, can you tell me more about them?
Could I ask?
No. Okay. So next up,
I'll be going.
drugstore.
Hi. Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Tell me about animal masks.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Like the ones in the voodoo rituals they do for the tourists?
Right.
I used to sell a few as souvenirs. The only one left is Willie Jr. over there. The old crocodile. Well, he's sort of a mascot now, him.
Can you?
They're curiosities, no? This here's a curio shop.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. About Willie Jr. Would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
$100? You gotta be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. very close now. I could part with him for less.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me, monsieur. The price is $100.
It's important that I talk.
I can't tell you.
Do you know anything about Veves?
No, sir. Never heard of him.
I can tell you're not an expert. But okay, I need $100 so I can buy a crocodile mask. Why? I don't know.
Mr. Knight,
My...
please be seated.
Does this mean anything to you?
These are magic symbols. Deep magic.
Really? Have you seen them before?
No,
Then how do you know they're magic symbols?
Seeker, My eyes are unveiled to see truly that which is in front of me.
Uh-huh. Thanks. Tons.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know about veves or animal masks?
Could I ask you...
Of-
Do you know anything about veves?
I don't know anything about that.
Tell me about the animal masks.
I saw them used once or twice when I was younger, but you don't see them much anymore. They're too close.
Too close to what?
Just bad karma.
Tell me about...
I don't know what else to say about that.
You are not helpful.
Do you have any idea?
I was hoping I could maybe now talk about Goat Without Horns, but I guess I'm still asking people for a translation even though I have it.
Well, I guess I'll be going now.
Now what? Any place I haven't been to that might have something. Cemetery? It's been a while.
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Mind if I pick your brain?
Go ahead.
Lots of things I can ask.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I don't know what you talking about.
Do you know anything about veves?
I don't know what you talking about.
Although, expected.
What other tombs get marked? Can you show me?
No, I ain't one for naming names. I don't...
Do this.
Tell me something about Saint...
Just look around.
Yeah, okay, we got nothing.
Gabriel doesn't want to take...
Oh!
The marker reads, Philip Knight.
Daddy.
My theory was previous that I'm at some point gonna get a letter from Germany with the hour hand for the clock. But now I think it's probably in there. And I need to open that somehow.
Using that on the tomb. The tomb is securely shut. There's nothing.
But yeah.
Using that on the...
Can I... wait, What if I mark this tomb with the brick? And then overnight somebody else opens it for me.
Using... There's no need to write on that.
Yeah, I definitely have to write something. I don't...
Using that...
Don't know what I would write and where. Now I have at least a partial alphabet. And I have a brick to write with.
Using...
So that all checks out.
The voodoo code message is still on the wall.
Can I clean this up with hair gel?
Using that on the... Gabriel likes the idea of leaving marks on the tomb. But at the moment he is not sure what to say or how to say it.
I know how to say it, I don't know what to say.
Those two objects would have... Gabriel cannot put...
Huh. Now what? Getting the point where I don't have any proper ideas. I mean, I've already just been wandering around kinda aimlessly for a few areas. Cathedral? Haven't done anything there. I don't know what I would want to do there, but... technically that's a place.
The closet shelves are stacked with the odds and ends of a saintly life. Appropriate. In other words, this small nook must be used as a ready room for the parish priest. It's small.
No, this doesn't feel useful. Cups know nothing. Gran tells me nothing. Gabriel walks very slowly. I haven't accomplished anything, but maybe the man at the university has had enough time to research, though I assume the research only completes tomorrow.
Mr. Knight, you're back. Oh goody.
Is that a sarcastic oh goody or a serious oh goody?
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get...
Can you tell me anything about...
I told you I would research.
No, nothing new. Alright.
Gabriel.
Okay,
goodbye.
Then what? I don't think Grandmother's house is gonna have anything of interest at this point. No, I'm not seeing it. No, actually, yes I am. Yes, I am seeing something of interest at the Getty estate. Because when I was calling for the, what's her name? Trying to figure out who was the lady at the drugstore. My main suspect, or one of my suspects, said something like, "Is this Robert?" And then the conclusion was, "I am not Robert," and she told me to fuck off. And I think the butler is called Robert. Yeah, let's actually double check that. Molly?
Excuse me, but... Excuse me.
Thank you, Detective.
A good detective.
Then you... I think...
Who, me?
I saw you at the lake yesterday. Besides...
All right, you...
Well, Mr. Knight...
Well...
I don't...
Okay, oh...
Mr. Knight, you've lied about your identity and wasted... Mr. Knight, you've lied about your identity and wasted...
Okay,
Well, I can't get the name from here.
Oh, it's you. Miss Getty is not at home, sir. Can you tell me where she is? It's very important. She's visiting her mother's grave, Mr. Knight. Something even you can't be tasteless enough to want to interrupt.
You don't know me. Can you tell me which graveyard? Let's see, does she spawn here? Now that I have well, I mean... What grave was this? Not Getty.
This is the tomb of my aunt. New Orleans is...
For some reason, leaving this area tends to bug out. And then that guy walks, so I can't walk, because we can't do it at the same time. Yeah, I clicked who knows how many times right there.
a wrought iron. Several generations.
I hope that's to keep...
Vases seen.
Yeah, it's looking like the wrong park.
This
Graveyard.
above ground tomb.
Oh my god, dude. Like, I get the puzzle here. I don't have all the pieces and I don't think it's the time. Supposed to write something on this wall, but I need something to clean it first, and I can't do it when this guy is in this area, so I'll have to wait for him to leave. And I'll use the... I'll need the Latin alphabet thing, and then I can do things. But we're still like 2 or 3 steps away from being able to do that. Please exit.
The excitement.
Got it.
Sure.
Do you have...
Nope.
Do you know anything about Veve?
I told you.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I'd really rather not hear about your sex life, Knight.
Ethan. Fine. Is that a thing? Or just a discolored pixel?
Gabriel can... That doesn't seem to be... Saint George... Saint...
It's a pixel. Hi.
Hey, kids.
Bruno.
Gabe, pet. I just popped in to see if you're desperate enough to sell me that painting.
$100.
Gee, is today the day that hell freezes over?
One needn't be rude.
those were the same exact options as last time, and last time I chose the what will you pay me option, and Grace was just telling me not to do it, and that was the end of that, so same outcome. I really wish I could call this guy. Or know what to do with this. That would be great.
Do you know anything about this?
Sure. I'm the one that gave that to you. Remember?
Yep, I do. Is there anything else in here that I might want to call? None of the other names sound familiar.
I'm going.
Okay, I'll try to scam Grandma once more, and if that doesn't work out, then I'll just look it up. Maybe if I can give her the
Nice
phone
to see you.
number, that does something.
Make yourself.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
Sorry.
Yep. Surprise.
You're looking well, Can we talk? Do you know it?
Ah, fuck it. Oh, right. My phone is my light source. Means my camera looks fantastic when I'm looking at things. Where are we? Getty Estate, Jackson Square, History of Voodoo Museum. Day 3. What? What? Use the phone and blah 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 blah. Dial the 280 number. Find that Madame Cazanu's dock is. I can't read that. Named? Probably. It's named Castro. Dial some other number? Though there was another number.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
And then it says call Wolfgang, but I tried to call Wolfgang and Gabriel was like, nah, I can't call him, I don't know him. That's why I want to call him, to get to know him.
Hey, Grace. Here I...
Oh.
Okay, let's see, what was the number? 6170, what is that number? This thing. vet clinic. What? Reading at this, I cannot picture how this is going to work. Well, let's find out. So we'll call the vet clinic.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Know anything about animal sacrifice?
Know anything about animal sacrifice?
What are you, some kind of sicko?
Well, that's what is expected.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic.
Do you have a Madame Cazonou as a client?
Madame Cosano? Sure, I know her. She's not here right now, though.
Really? She told me she'd be there. Would you happen to have her address by any chance?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should give it out. Who are you again?
This makes... What? Like, we learned in the phone call that her dog is called Castro. And that was the key piece of information. Somehow. But... But I still wouldn't immediately assume that, hey, I'm gonna call the vet, and just because she has a dog. That is quite the leap in logic, and a bigger leap in logic is, hey, do you have her address? And yeah, give me the address because I'm worried about the dog because he's missed 3 dance lessons. Is something getting lost in translation here? Do I not understand what dance lessons mean in context of a dog?
I'm worried about Castro. He's missed 3 dance lessons.
Castro? Her little doggy? Oh, he's so sweet. Well, I guess if you know Castro, it's okay. Her address is 345 Dauphine.
Thanks.
And then the walkthrough also said, yo, call the German guy. But I don't know how that works because I wasn't able to call the German guy.
I'm not calling some stranger in Germany. I still don't know who this guy really is.
So there's something I can do to figure out who that guy really is. I assume must have something to do with crime.
I'm going out.
Have fun.
Yes? Who is it?
Hi, I'm doing an article on voodoo, and I heard that you...
I am a good Catholic, young man. Take your evil influence elsewhere.
But I just have a few questions.
I can feel the evil eye. Go away.
No.
Yes? Who is it?
I have some fine magazine subscriptions for sale.
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested.
I've got some great pet supplies. Coochie coo, little doggy.
Castro has everything he needs. Don't you, Castro?
Thanks a lot, Castro.
What? Huh?
Land shark.
You are no Bill Murray.
I am missing a reference, and I don't... Whatever.
Please let me talk to you, Madame Cazanou.
I don't talk to strangers, young man.
I also don't remember why I'm so interested in talking to her, aside from her having bought some voodoo shit.
All windows flank the front of the man. All like pretty shutters. The front door is solid hard. Gabriel stands at the door of an old French Quarter residence. The neighborhood is a little shabby, but the front door is... The door frame is a... Gabriel stands. All windows flank the front of the... Pretty shutters frame the windows. Gabriel doesn't need... Gabriel, it would be better to...
Yes? Who is it?
Hi, I'm doing an article on voodoo, and I heard that you...
I told you no. This house...
Can I write on her door with the brick?
Using that on the front door won't help.
Would have been a great prank.
Using that.
Okay, well, that accomplished nothing. Fuck it. I want to talk to Ritter. That's the #1 thing I want to do. But Gabriel's an idiot and won't let me call. Where am I supposed to learn about Ritter? I'm sure it's gotta be at Grandma's house. But what am I supposed to do there? Because what?
Images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook, the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious.
What? I've missed, like, stuff ages ago. That might be important? But it's hard to tell what's important in this. This is... The first paragraph of the walkthrough says, pick up this item that I haven't picked up. Sorry, 2 items that I haven't picked up. What?
Hey, Grace.
The
Read the book of German poetry from the top left shelf. And get the book on
Hey,
snakes
kids.
from the... What the fuck?
Bruno.
Shut up, Bruno. I'm... No business.
Gabe Pet.
I'm trying to do things here. Get out of here.
Are you ready to drop dead today?
Because apparently you can just get some books here. Just have to select the correct shelf.
Gabriel selects a volume of German poetry that he always found
This is
strangely
insane.
compelling.
Drei Drachen. Drei Drachen kriechen in meinen Schlaf. Die Ziele wollen sie lebendig zum Fraß. Feurigen Atems, gespaltener Zunge, genießen sie jedes Mal.
That's nice. Kinda creepy, though. Who's the author?
Heinz Ritter. I'm not sure what it says, but I get the feeling the guy was one sick puppy.
I don't know if that was important, but it got me a point. And there's a book on this shelf.
Gabriel pulls down a book on snakes.
Snakes are legless reptiles. Some snakes kill their prey with poison, some by constriction. A snake smells by tasting the air with its forked tongue. The smells are passed back to a sense organ in the mouth. Constrictor snakes, however, sense their prey by vibration.
Did you know that medieval legends about dragons and giant worms are actually based on snakes? You know, dragons, devils, sea monsters, well, they've always been associated with snakes.
Grace, get alive.
Oh, I couldn't get the book with me, but... Okay. And apparently there's a flashlight in here. I can't see it. I tried to pick up a lot of things in here. Where is it? I got the hair gel. Right side of the dresser.
Gabriel.
That's a flashlight? Okay.
I might need a flashlight.
Oh my god! Pixel hunting! I guess now I might be done with this room? Then why can I not call... What's his name? German guy. Oh! Oh! Oh, fuck off,
Hey,
dude!
kids.
No business for you. You're banned from the store.
Gabe Pet.
I know, I will sell it to you eventually when I really need the $100, but that's not today. Okay, so... Because I read that random bit of German poetry, I now know...
I'll be back later.
That gives me the chance to ask Grandma about that German poet. Why, I don't know. And that probably gets me something
It's my
actual interest. But man,
You
what
only
a leap in logic.
make you.
Can we
Or maybe not?
Do you know?
I thought there would be an option here. Even with a walkthrough, I'm just struggling to know where I am. Ask her about Heinz Ritter. That's not an option. There's no Heinz Ritter option here.
Tell me.
Your.
Do you know? Never. Tell me.
Your.
Tell me.
Your mother.
Do you?
Oh. What? What?
Well, Grant.
Well, that didn't work out as it was supposed to. You know, there's another thing I still missed. I went there, having looked it up on the walkthrough, and I still missed it. How does this have more pixel hunting than Mystery of the Druids?
Very large grass.
I guess I'm supposed to pick up that thing? I think maybe I just tried wrong things. No. Before I do that, I want to just try to interact with it.
It's
just large grass. Okay. Hey, Nick. Okay. If I use the tweezers on that.
There doesn't seem to be... There...
Like, supposedly there is something on the beach, in the grass, that I can pick up with the tweezers.
It's very large grass. It's very... It's very large. It's very large. It's very It's very large. It's very
I'm not seeing anything in here. Why can I not make sense of this game with a walkthrough? Maybe this is a bad walkthrough. Yeah. Day 3. It just, like, one of the first things you're supposed to do on day 3 is to call, what's his name? Ritter. But it just won't let me, and I don't know why. I think I'm supposed to talk to Grandma about it, but... Or I'm supposed to talk to Grandma about the poet, and that's supposed to trigger something, but that's not happening. Can I use the... No, I can't use the magnifying glass on this.
Images haunt the images touch a deep chord in Gabriel.
I can't do anything with this. Yeah, point and clicks. I wish they were better. I'd say that the best ones by a decent enough margin that I've played are Curse of Monkey Island, which I think for the most part had logical enough stuff going on and was actually funny. And Mystery of the Druids, which has absolute nonsense and I've never played without a walkthrough. But it is also really fucking funny. But this is just dumb. What am I meant to do? I'm gonna look up... What I'm trying to do is I'm supposed to look up another walkthrough because that one isn't helping. Actually, man, I really don't like it when walkthroughs do this sort of thing. This is one of the very first paragraphs of a different walkthrough. Just says, use the clock, move the dragon to the top and hands to 3 o'clock. Why? I hate it when they explain the solution, but not how you're supposed to understand the solution. Is this somehow supposed to tell me... Dragon, 3 o'clock? Because I'm not saying it. I don't want the direct answer, I want to understand the logic behind it. That's like the very beginning of the walkthrough. Come on,
Gabriel,
come
my
on,
love.
don't write shit
How
walkthroughs. More frustrating than the game.
Nice to see you.
Make yourself at home, son.
Wait, what?
The doors aren't go.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Lucy.
So I'm supposed to... Oh, Jesus Christ, this bookstore shit is so bad. I think I'm supposed to read the book over here, the poem, in German, and then I'm supposed to use a book here that gets me random German words, and I'm supposed to use those
Hey, kids.
to translate the
Bruno.
poem. And that poem is a hint to the
Gabe,
clock at
yeah.
Grandma's house,
I just popped in to...
which seemingly have no connection to one another. Or at least, like, I have no reason to know there is a connection. That's insane! Hey, Kano.
Gabriel leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Himmel means heaven. Uh-huh.
And you get it one word at a time!
Gabriel...
Dry means 3.
What?
Gabriel...
Possessin means possessed. That's handy to know.
Are you serious? You're supposed to learn German like that so you can translate this?
Gabriel...
Drei Drachen. Drei Drachen kriechen in meinen Schlaf. Die Ziele wollen sie lebendig zum Fraß. Feurigen Atems, gespaltener Zunge, genießen sie jedes Mal.
That's madness. That's actually one of the worst puzzles I've ever seen. I'm sure I say that a lot, but... My god!
It's my
Your only grandson, but...
make.
Okay, sure. I guess I'll just accept it.
That doesn't...
I'm gonna...
Although I don't even know if I can operate the clock. The walkthrough just says operate the clock. And I think I tried it and I failed. Author is related to family. What bookshelf do I have to look? Okay. Is there a bookshelf downstairs that I missed? There is no bookshelf here.
I'm going up...
So a different interaction gives me a different piece of information about the book. I can't just pick up the book and read it to get the information on it. I need to look at it. There are way too many actions here that all do similar things. Like, I've already mentioned these multiple times. Like, it's pointless that you have 2 dialogue actions, and it's honestly really dumb that you have walk and door when most of the time they're just used to exit the area. Just if the door is open, we use this. If the door is closed, you use this. Just dumb. But if you also have shit like, oh, you can read the book by picking it up, but you can read the back cover of the book by looking at it. Oh my god. And pick up and operate also. It's not like you can, in any situation, both pick up and operate the same item. It's always one or the other, so they may as well be one action.
The hands do not appear to have any mechanical function other than to move.
Is this it? Is this the one time I use push?
The face of the clock.
Okay, I was clicking on the wrong bit. I was trying to operate this last time and I wasn't successful. And I ended up believing that there is a hand missing. So, wow, these are fiddly as hell. Oh. Oh. Oh!
Granddaddy, you old fox.
This game has not aged graciously.
Why do that to the phone?
Also, hello, Webnerd. Don't think I said that.
The old photograph showed Gabriel's grandfather with two other men that Gabriel has not identified. The letter is written in German, but Gabriel determines what he can about it. It was sent from a place called Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. The letter is addressed to mein Sohn Heinz and signed Wilhelm Ritter. One of the recurring words strewn throughout the letter is the word Schattenjäger. The only thing that Gabriel can decipher about the letter is a sense of urgency in the handwriting and in the heavy use of quill-tip bold strokes and underlining.
Okay, so now will Grant tell me something useful?
That's it. Take a load off, hun.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Schattenjäger? Schattenjäger. How odd, Gabriel. I haven't heard that word in years. My goodness, you've given me a chill. Your granddad used to say that sometimes in his sleep.
Really? Do you know what it means?
No, I'm afraid not. I asked him about it once. I don't think he answered me. Odd.
Thanks, Gran.
We have a German-English dictionary at the store, but I'm sure I can't look that up. So I can just look up Draken.
Do you know anyone named Heinz Ritter?
Heinz Ritter? Oh, Gabriel. Where did you hear that name?
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
I promised I'd never tell you or your father. But I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Your granddad's name was Heinz Ritter before he came to America. He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad he was...
Have you...
I don't know what...
Why did Granddad change his name?
I don't know. I tried to ask him about his family, his life before America, but he didn't want to talk about it. He never even told me about his name change. I found out one day when I saw his passport in a drawer. Since he obviously found it painful, I never questioned him about it. But I'm sure it wasn't trouble with the law. Your granddad was the best man I ever knew.
Didn't Granddad ever say anything about his past or his family?
Only that his family was crazy, and that he never wanted to see them again. He believed in some family curse, thought that he could spare Philip and Philip's children from what he called old nightmares. Whatever Harrison wanted to spare you, though, it cost him plenty. He never did sleep well, and he would often get a far-away, guilty look in his eyes. He was wrestling with something he thought he should be doing, someplace he thought he ought to be. I don't know how he could think that he should be anywhere but with me and our child. It's a terrible way to live.
Do you know anything else about Heinz Ritter?
I've told you all.
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
As I said, Your granddad's surname was originally Ritter. I never learned much about his family, but from things he said, I always thought he had a brother back in Germany. I don't know if Wolfgang Ritter is related to your granddad or not.
Do you know any...
I don't know.
All right.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Oh, there are soft locks. Okay, I will absolutely make... I mean, I've been trying to make saves every now and then, but sure. I just assumed that soft locks wouldn't be possible. Then again, even in Gabriel Net 2, it was possible to just flat out die later on in the game.
Phew.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
I'm looking for Wolfgang Ritter.
Ja, einen Moment.
Yeah, is this Gabriel on the phone?
This is Gabriel Knight. Why are you calling me, Mr. Ritter?
I have been having premonitions of great danger for you, Gabriel. You must leave New Orleans this very day.
What the hell are you talking about?
It is hard to explain on the phone. I have had senses, feelings about you. It took me a long time to have you tracked down. I had a sense that Heinz had a grandson, but until these dreams started, I did not know if I should contact you.
You say you're related to my grandfather?
Yes, Heinz was my brother. There is much about the family that you should know, Gabriel. Come to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. It is our family home. I will tell you everything when you come. You must come immediately. You are in great danger there.
Look, I appreciate the family spirit and all, but frankly I don't know you from Adam, and I'm not going to fly off to Germany even if I could afford it.
Gabriel, please. If you won't listen, at least let me send you something. It is a journal from one of your ancestors. Promise me you will read it.
Well, I'm pretty busy.
Please, Gabriel, you are the last of our line. I am too old to carry on. You are our last hope. Please, for your family, read the journal.
All right, I'll look at it.
Good. Now be careful and come to me as soon as you can. Goodbye.
I will come there in Gabriel Net 2. And now I will look at that bookshelf.
St. George Books could use some serious renovation. The top shelf contains a set of German books that once belonged to Gabriel's grandfather.
That... Get out of my store! That is still such a leap. It belonged to my grandfather, therefore it's important. Therefore it has... It wasn't even about any sort of relation between the characters, it's just... It once belonged to him. Like, alright then. They booked this. That is quite the leap. Exactly. And then you just translate it word by word. Just happen to conveniently get those exact words, which I guess that's some proper adventure game logic. But... Yikes. Yeah, I haven't played GK3, but I am familiar with, or I have heard of, at least, of the mustache puzzle.
Got him. Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No. Is that a voodoo word?
I don't think so. It's German.
No, but it has a nice ring, doesn't it? Schottenjäger.
Could you?
Sure.
Do you?
Let's see, can I translate Schottenjäger? If not, then this game is dumb.
Gabriel leaves through a German-English
I mean, it's dumb regardless, but...
Drachen means dragons. I wonder if Mosley would know he was being insulted if I called him Drachenbread.
Yeah. Never mind Schottenjäger, not important.
I'm going out.
Have fun.
I was honestly hoping that the game would say, hey, you have done what you can today. Go to bed. Now what? I didn't accomplish anything at this residence.
The knock.
Yes? I'm sorry.
I've got some...
Gaston has everything
Land? Ha!
I can't seem to do anything in here.
Ha!
Gabriel,
Can I ask... Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Man, I don't even know what language that...
Who knows something about Schottenjäger? Maybe the professor? That's my least bad guess. No rush, Gabriel.
Mr. Knight.
Mind if I pick...
No.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
I'm afraid I...
No.
Can you tell...
I told you.
Tell...
I wouldn't dwell on it.
Nothing.
Okay, goodbye.
I really don't know what else I could possibly accomplish this day. But I do want to check these notes.
Gabriel scans the bulletin board. Greek night at the Alpha Psi Omega frat house. It looks like it took place sometime last spring. Gabriel, there's a notice for a lecture on investigative reporting techniques to be given by octogenarian Pulitzer Prize winner Laura Bo Dorian. Unfortunately, it's weeks away. By that time, Gabriel will have to have learned on his own.
I believe Laura Bow is another Sierra Adventure game.
Gabriel scans the bulletin board. Need a ride to LA the last weekend in August.
I wouldn't go there if you paid me.
Gabriel, work out of your home and make up to $2,000 a week in your spare time. Call 555-6789.
I actually called them once. You sell cat food over the phone.
Oh, well, that saves me time. I was gonna call them.
Gabriel, ha! We'll do algebra or biology homework for food.
Oh, that was not helpful.
Gabriel does not need to enter the projection booth.
Button to speed up Gabriel. What is this? We have a slider for text. And detail. Hints! Gabriel Knight is a challenging game. Don't be afraid to take advantage of hints to avoid frustration and increase your enjoyment of the story. See page 32 and 33 of Gabriel Knight's Institute Father's technical manual for detail on Sierra's hint line. But the Gabriel Knight hint book, Sierra's hint bulletin, and international hints. Well, that was not a very good way to do hints, I would say. Yeah, there might be some way to speed up. What's this running on? This is running on the good thing. You know, the good thing that runs adventure games. So it probably has some sort of speed up button somewhere. What's it called? It's bothering me. Not like I have an options menu.
Please select a destination icon.
Okay, I would like to complete this day and call it night, and I assume this day is almost done. It's just a matter of what's the last thing I can do. I will use a different hint, because the in-game hints require calling Sierra's hint line. Day 3, this one. What? What? Stupid things are about to happen, I think.
The marker reads, Mera Planta Right.
These are Grand's folks. I never knew them.
The marker...
These are Grand. These are Grand.
The marker...
Grand sister.
The
Daddy.
The
My mother.
vases seem to...
Stupid thing didn't happen. Look at and talk to Granddaddy's tomb.
Granddaddy.
It's rather rude to interrogate the...
How's it going, Granddaddy? Hey, Daddy. Miss you, Mom. Gran talks a lot about you, Harley. Hi. I'm Rebecca's grandson.
Much as when they were alive, the right elders give no response.
Hi. I'm Rebecca's grandson.
Much as...
Huh?
Daddy. My mom. These are...
That's supposed to do something. Oh, fuck, I missed a step. A rather obvious step, too. Like, I was supposed to do this and I just forgot. Is this day? Oh no, I'm on the wrong day. Maybe. Huh? Oh, this is getting dumber. Because Madame, what's her name? Casano is a good Catholic. She won't let me in without a good reason, and my good reason is gonna be disguising myself as a priest. Like, what the shit? Apparently there's just areas that haven't been there before that I haven't noticed. There's a fortune-telling booth here? Oh my... Ah! Where? Okay, hi. You know what? I think that's it for tonight. Oh, never mind. Gotta watch this cutscene before I can save.
Jackson Square.
Oh, okay. Now I can save. Oh. 111 points. This game is way longer than I thought it would be. Yeah, it's like... I kind of get it, especially at the part that things change. But at the same time, if it's plot critical things, it just means that you're gonna come here every day, slowly walk through the park, see if anything changed and see if you can interact with anything.
Thanks, boys.
Like, at least a technical drawer was there day 1 and day 2. So day 1 you could make a note like, oh, there's some guy doing a drawing. And maybe day 2 you know what to do. It's like, oh, you go, oh, I need somebody who can draw.
Come on, boys. Hoopla.
But it doesn't work as a puzzle when you don't know ahead of time, like, or when you don't know what things exist and they just change as seemingly random. Especially when they are events that really don't have anything to do with what you're doing, such as the drawing flying away into the next to the statue. Like, now, if that was something I could have actively done something about myself, say, maybe I can.
Thanks, boys.
Maybe I can be an asshole and distract the drawer and like loosen his paper. So, I actually cannot walk during this. Yeah, if I could have gotten the paper loose so wind would have picked it up more easily, and after that, it would have done the thing. Then that would have immediately felt more active. Like, I did that. That's why it happened, but this time it was just, it's a Tuesday, therefore the paper is gonna fly. Right. Yes. And as I'm on this screen, I'm reminded of this puzzle. Like, I guess I'm just supposed to every day check the park and talk to everybody who wasn't there before. Because they are just that important somehow. Like the kid who was dancing over here. Very important to the story. Maybe by talking to him I would have established that, hey, I could get some hot dog for him, and no, I cannot fathom the logic behind that puzzle. Just let me recap the puzzle. I walk to the technical drawer. His paper flies away, completely outside of my actions. It gets stuck there. He can't reach it. And solution is to get the boy to pick it up, but in order to get the boy to pick it up, he has to owe me a favor. And to do that, I need to give him a hot dog. And to get a hot dog, I need to give the hot dog salesman a bookstore voucher. And when I first tried to talk to the hot dog guy, he just told me to fuck off. So I'm just supposed to guess that he wants the bookstore voucher? Like, this game just feels like it's missing the most basic hints that a video game needs to be playable properly. Because it's great when you can just think like, I have this weird drawing. Maybe that guy who can draw can tell me something about it. Give me his take on it. Like, that sort of thing. Like, even that was kind of a leap, but that was a leap I was able to make within reason. Or I guess I was able to make. But when you have stuff like, hey, give a bookstore voucher to hot dog guy. What? That's... that falls into the try everything on everything territory. And typically in these games that I've played, the try everything on everything is the last-ditch effort when you can't think of anything else, and once something does work, you can usually kind of see, okay, that's the logic behind it. I can see it now that I've guessed it randomly. But here, I can't even see the connection after I've gotten it right. Or I can't see how I was supposed to figure that out. And that's really frustrating. It reminds me of Longest Journey, which had that extra stupid puzzle where I can't exactly remember the details, but you had like, I think, train tracks, and you had to get something from the train tracks, and you ended up doing it by getting a I don't know, pool toy thing, and repairing it with bubble gum and using like some tool to shape it properly, and then it kinda did what you needed to do, and it was so far-fetched. But I still felt like it was better than the hot dog thing. Wait, what? That's the clue? Change it. Oh my god! I mean... yeah? I mean... that book just consists of about 10 pixels. If you assume it's a book, then sure. Let's see.
The lucky dog vendor has his nose buried
Okay.
in a paperback novel. Gabriel noticed that it is not, big surprise, one of his.
Okay. There is something about it. I guess that is better. I'll try talking to him again.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yep, I mind, all right.
Why?
Because AI...
Oh.
I guess it again boils down to what they eventually started to get right with adventure games. With, I guess Curse of Monkey Island is a good example. Like, what sort of interactions does the player need? The player does not need 8 different interactions. And in Curse it was boiled down to 3. Plus it had good enough graphics so you could tell when a book is a book. This is the original. Because I really do wonder, like, how much better would this game be if A, it looked better, so pixel hunting wouldn't be such a pain in the ass, and you could recognize a book, and the amount of interactions was cut down to about 3. Because this is honestly quite the pain in the ass, quite often. But hey, I will persevere. Let's see. I have a walkthrough open. How many days is this? I'll try not to read anything specific as I'm scrolling down. Day 7? Day 10. 10 days. This is day 3. Ooh. Although I assume the days get shorter as game goes on. Yeah, just looking at the length of this. It does seem like the early days are longer. Probably because there's a lot of stuff to pick up and talk to. Or rather talk to for the first time and go through things like, tell me about yourself. Tell me about New Orleans. Oh, also, yeah, that's actually a fair point. Holy fuck. Like 200 more points. How is oh, Christ. I'm gonna start using the walkthrough more actively. Not waste my time failing to interact with a clock. Just, it's not worth the time. Just conclude that maybe this game isn't that great, but I'll still continue, at least for a while. We'll see. I'll probably continue tomorrow. But that's it for tonight, so thank you for watching, have a good night, and see you later. Bye.